Welcome back, everyone. Do you know what time it is? Well, it's time to make
A clock.
A clock, that is. Tracy Marceron joins us from Between Friends Art Center Brewer, and you were saying that there's all fun ways to make a simple clock.
You can turn so many things into a clock. An old cigar box, an old book, just hollow out the inside, put the clockworks through. Most people don't realize it all just has to do with getting a clockwork. And that's the little motor that runs the clock, and it always includes the hands. And if the hands that come with it are not the right length or color, you can buy additional hands.
Okay.
It's really just this part right here.
That's the mechanism right
That's
there.
what runs the whole clock. And this one takes a AA battery. Most of them take just one AA battery.
Right.
In this case, I have a good little chunk of these carriage house clocks. So if anybody needs one, come see me. I have a few available. They're unfinished wood, and the cool thing about it, it's already been pre-drilled to take the clockwork right there.
Nice, makes it easy.
Yes, it does. There's so many little tricks that people don't realize. So easy to make a clock. So basically, you just take any color and start to paint it. To do this wooden clock or any wooden clock, of course, I like the primitive, old-fashioned look. So just paint any color on that. This one I'm going to have black. And then when I finish painting the whole thing, I don't do any pre-sanding because I'm going to sand the whole thing down after I paint it to get this wood revealed on all the edges.
Kind of an aged look to it.
Exactly, to make it look like it's been around since carriage house days. And then you can rub a wax over the whole thing after that, or a sealer, or you can stain it first and pull out a little darkness out of the wood that you've exposed. And then another thing that's wonderful is you can buy pre-made, pre-printed clock faces. And this one, for example, is self-stick. When you peel it off, it has the hole in the middle for the clockwork to go through. They come in different sizes. Another thing you could do, if you don't like that look, you want it to be more handmade, just get a stencil that has numbers that are the right size, and you can stencil the face on there.
Okay.
So simple. And then the clockwork just pops through the back of the clock to the front, just like that. You can glue it in place if you want to. I choose not to in case that ever has to be replaced. You don't want to have it to where you can't remove the clockwork. And then with that coming through the back of the clock after you've applied the face, you're just going to follow the directions on the back of it. Every package I've ever had gives very easy to understand directions. Of course, call me or come in and see me if you don't understand the directions. And it's just applying the 3 hands. And then one trick I discovered a long time ago, check and make sure that this works with a battery in it before you go through all the trouble of putting it all together.
Very, very
Make sure you don't have a defective clockwork.
Very smart.
And then you've got a timepiece that you can put anywhere, and this one just fits in great anywhere in the house. But like I said, turn any old thing into a clock if you don't have a wooden piece to start with.
These are great gift ideas as well.
Oh, wonderful. These would be very expensive finished.
Right,
but next to nothing to make.
Excellent. And you've got some fun shows coming up this weekend?
Yes, we have the Focus Group Improv Comedy Friday night, and Saturday night we have Sentimental Journey, which is all dancers are invited to come swing dance to a large orchestra of instruments that plays oldies and goodies for dancers.
Excellent. That's at the Next Generation Theater.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Tracy.